Hey guys, Jeff Holman again with Intellectual Strategies. I am here because I got another response 2 days after I sent my original email. This is for my success plan experiment, and I sent an email out to 7 people who I thought could be able to help me in my quest to take a product from idea to commercialization. And the second person to respond to me was a guy named Mike Marks. Mike is with a company, Invention City. I think I mentioned in the first video that they actually will evaluate ideas, and then they will, for a limited number of ideas, they will take and help commercialize those and cover the cost of commercialization. I don't know if I'm going to submit my idea to him or not at any point. I'm probably going to try to do this process on my own so I can get the real full experience that a lot of inventors have. But I wanted to lean on Mike and his expertise so that I can not make some mistakes that a lot of inventors might be making along the way. Anyway, this is Mike's response to me. So he's happy to be involved in some level, TBD. Again, I love that people aren't going to commit to me that they're going to do my project for me, but love that they're willing to express interest in being involved. And he actually gave a couple specific pieces of advice. They've got some tools that they use. First, he said, you should use our app. It's the Inventicator. It's basically an app, and I've got a video on this, or I had one, deleted it, and I'll recreate it for you, where I'll run through the Inventicator, and I'll show you how that works and what I did there to actually score my invention on a number of factors, and then we'll go through that process. He also said, after you filed your provisional patent application, and he knows I'm a patent attorney, and that's going to be part of my process, and I think it should be part of everyone's process. There are easy ways to do it, and you should get the patent pending status before you talk to anybody about your invention. There are a lot of reasons for that. One of the major ones is so that somebody might steal your idea, but that's very rare. But the real reason is that if you don't patent your invention first before disclosing it to other people, or offering it for sale, or selling it, perhaps you already made some samples and you go out and you sell it to somebody, or you offer it to sell to somebody, you basically are starting a clock in the United States where you can give up your patent rights if you don't meet certain timelines. And outside the United States, which for some inventors might seem like that's really far away, I'll think about whether or not I'm going to go to China or Europe or wherever in the future sometime. But you can actually take actions if you do certain things before you have patent pending status in the United States. You actually can jeopardize your rights that day to be able to go into other countries. So getting patent pending status is really important. I'll talk more about that later in another video. I'm sure of it. In fact, I will share with you my process of going through preparing and filing my own provisional patent application. So he said, number 2 here, after you've filed your provisional, then you need to start doing surveys. You need to make sure that the market wants your product, right? I don't want to go out and invent a product that nobody wants. That would be just an experiment in vanity, and I don't need that. My wife says to a lot of people, hey, don't say that to Jeff. He's got a big enough head already. Whether it's justified or not, I'm not going to go into that. But I don't need a vanity project any more than somebody needs a trophy patent, right? That just sits there and doesn't make any money for them. So spot on. We need to do surveys around this. I'm going to actually since this came in on September 22nd, and I've deleted some videos and now recreating this video here. I'll share more in a future video about the surveys. I've done multiples and I'm getting ready to do one more, but I'll share and walk through how I do those surveys. And yes, I did refer back to Mike's sample survey that he has there and pulled some things straight out of that and use those in my surveys. And I'll show you how that works. But again, super glad that Mike would take the time to not only tell me he's interested to help out, but that he's got a couple specific suggestions for me right out of the gate. And I will walk through those in future videos. Anyway, that's the update for now. Take care. Bye.